Hey, what's up, everybody? Before I get to these predictions, I must warn everyone, if you have not watched SmackDown, if you have not read the spoilers, then you might want to click off of this video for now and come to it after you watch SmackDown, because I've already watched SmackDown, and yes, there has been an extra match added, so I don't want to spoil anything. So with that being said, I'm going to get to these predictions. Vengeance. That's right, I did not stutter. Vengeance has finally made its return to the WWE, and I'm so glad to see that pay-per-view name back. It's a great name for a pay-per-view. It's sure as hell better than all of these gimmick names that they've been having over the last several years, so I am for sure happy as hell to see it back. And for the most part, I gotta say the card looks pretty good. It's not as good as past cards on Vengeance, but I will say this, I think there is potential here. And enough about all that, let's get to the predictions. And right now there are 7 matches on this pay-per-view. Of course, I'm not going to be too surprised if the WWE was to add another match. But anyways, let's talk about the matches that are signed. First and foremost, the WWE Divas Championship title is on the line. Beth Phoenix defending against Eve. I'm just going to say this right now. Beth Phoenix will successfully defend the title against Eve. I don't see Eve getting a win. If that happens, I'm just going to lose all my faith in the Divas division. I've got a very small amount of faith as it is, but if they just continue to flip-flop these titles and just continue to let these divas hold on to the title that can't really wrestle, then what more can I do? I mean, Eve seriously needs to go to Christopher Daniels' training camp on how to do a moonsault, because she completely sucks at doing it. I mean, I am happy to see that she can actually flip herself off the top turnbuckle, but her landing is atrocious to look at. With that being said, Beth Phoenix will retain the Divas Championship. Next up, the WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line. Air Boom defending against Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. Now, Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler, they have been getting along great as of late, and I got to say this as well. They do make for a great tag team, but I do not see them winning the Tag Team Championships just yet. I think Air Boom will retain once again, further establishing more prestige to these tag team titles. Air Boom has done a pretty good job, in my opinion, on bringing back the prestige, and I want to see them continue to do that. So I'm predicting that Air Boom will retain the WWE Tag Team Championships. Next up is a match that was just added on SmackDown. If you haven't watched SmackDown, please stop watching the video and watch it first, but if you don't care, I'll go ahead and tell you. The WWE United States Championship is on the line. That's right, Dolph Ziggler has to wrestle twice on this pay-per-view. So he is defending the title against ZACK. ZACK, I believe this is his, first singles title he's ever went for? I mean, you don't really count the internet title because, that's not a real title, but I do believe this is the first time that ZACK has ever went for a singles championship. So this is a big step in ZACK Ryder's career, but I don't see him winning the title. I think Dolph Ziggler is just too good as the United States champion. He's got the swag, he has the wrestling ability, and he has truly brought prestige to that United States championship. And I'm not saying that ZACK Ryder will tarnish the title, but let's be serious, guys. Let's be serious, pro. ZACK Ryder just, to me, he just hasn't reached that level that a WWE champion has to be at. And him making these YouTube videos and having that internet championship, I'm sorry, but that's not doing anything for his wrestling career. I mean, that's doing wonders for his future acting career if he chooses to go that way. But I just don't see ZACK Ryder winning the United States Championship right now. I think Dolph Ziggler will retain, and that's that. Next up, Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. Now, the Intercontinental Championship is not on the line, which I'm happy about because there's no point in putting that title on the line in this kind of match. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, they're having a great feud, and I'm loving it. They have a great history with one another, and I really want to see Cody Rhodes get the win on Randy Orton. It's obvious that Cody Rhodes is going to be a future champion. It's obvious. He has the complete package. He has everything that it takes to hold a world title. He's doing wonders with the Intercontinental Championship, and I really think that him getting this win over Orton will just cement his destiny as becoming a future world champion, because he needs a big win like this in order to get to that next level. Sure, he has the Intercontinental Championship, but that title really isn't looked at as a stepping stone title, although Cody Rhodes is working his hardest to get it to be that title once again, that stepping stone title. But Cody Rhodes has to get this win. That's who I'm going to pick, Cody Rhodes over Randy Orton. And I'm really hoping that this match is great, because these guys have wrestled each other in the past, and I think these guys can put on one hell of a show. Next up, tag team action. Triple H and CM Punk going up against The Miz and R-Truth. This match right here could go either way. I would be happy with any of the winners. I don't care who wins, but I do have to pick one team. So I'm going to pick Triple H and CM Punk. I just don't see Triple H losing, plain and simple. CM Punk and Triple H, they have had their differences in the past, so that does concern me a little bit. Will they coexist as a tag team against The Miz and R-Truth? It's hard to say. Plus, The Miz and R-Truth, they have their own agenda as well. They're all about the conspiracy angle. Well, they're still doing this whole conspiracy angle, so what better way to continue that angle than to have him lose? That's right, have them lose, so that way they can have more stuff to bitch and complain about. If they win all of a sudden, then it's like, well, maybe the conspiracy doesn't exist, so they got to continue to lose in order for them to just truly get this conspiracy angle over. So I am picking Triple H and CM Punk to beat The Miz and R-Truth. Next up, we have the World Heavyweight Championship match. Mark Henry defending the title against The Big Show. I am a true fan of Mark Henry right now. I am loving him as the World Heavyweight Champion. I do not want to see him get beat by The Big Show. I'm sorry, but The Big Show does not deserve to have the title. Just like I said when they first announced this match, Big Show is out of action for over 4 months. He comes back and gets thrown into a championship match against Mark Henry. To be quite honest, this match should be non-title. It should just be an old-fashioned grudge match. These guys should just go at each other. They should just tear each other limb from limb. The title should not be a factor. However, the WWE saw it fit to put the title on the line, and I am hoping that Mark Henry can retain the title. I don't care what he has to do against The Big Show. I don't care if he has to get himself DQ'd, although I don't want to see that on pay-per-view. But if Big Show wins that title, I am going to be super pissed. So I am picking Mark Henry over The Big Show. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have a last man standing match for the WWE title. And this concerns me. And it concerns me because it's a gimmick match, and it's a gimmick match that has John Cena involved in it. John Cena is the poster boy of the WWE. He is everything that is good and holy in the WWE. And John Cena, when he's in matches like this, like Last Man Standing or I Quit or anything like that, he always wins, because he's not ever going to say I quit. He's not ever going to just give up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess a couple years ago he did get chokeslammed by The Big Show through that big spotlight. And I do believe that was a last man standing match. And, well, I guess he did lose. So I guess I can retract my previous statement. I'm not really concerned now. ADR defending the title against John Cena, last man standing. I'm picking ADR. I do not want to see John Cena as an 11-time WWE Champion. I mean, I was talking about flip-flopping the titles in the Divas Championship match. You know, you're losing me right there if that was to happen. And I tell you what, if this happens with the WWE title as well, I mean, good God almighty. You want to talk about losing prestige? That's the best way to lose it. You can't have these titles flip-flop back and forth. Let ADR hold on to this title for a little bit longer. And let him lose it to someone other than John Cena. I know this match is being billed as John Cena's last effort at Alberto Del Rio. This is his last match against Alberto Del Rio for the WWE title. I just hope that Alberto Del Rio can make it, plain and simple. I just hope that he can retain the title. I don't care how he does it. It's a last man standing match, so anything goes. I hope Ricardo Rodriguez can interfere and do whatever it takes to help ADR retain this title, because that's what has to happen. But anyways, these are my predictions. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. I'm going to go through them one more time. Beth Phoenix will retain the title against Eve. Air Boom will retain the tag team titles against Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler will retain the United States Championship against Zack Ryder. Cody Rhodes will beat Randy Orton. Triple H and CM Punk will beat The Miz and R-Truth. Mark Henry will retain the title over The Big Show. And ADR will retain the title against John Cena in the last man standing match. Anyways, this is Gold Izzy. Have a good day, guys, and peace out.